Now the vacuum is now the biggest transgressors of the vacuum principle is, most of them have already gone out of business. CompUSA, Ultimate Electronics, Tweeter, CompUSA, all those different types of companies that have gone, and they were at the top of their market. Then they decided to, let's start taking away quality, let's start reducing quality, and then see if we can continue our margins. And then they got to the point where they hit that point where they pressed the vacuum button, and it just basically sucked them all the way down to friggin' nothing. And that's right now what Best Buy's trying to stay out of. Best Buy's trying to stay out of that. Barnes & Noble is trying to stay out of it. Walmart is one of the biggest retailers, if not the biggest retailer in the United States. And the fact is that eventually they will cut quality to the point where that's it. They'll be blinking out of existence. Don't think Walmart is untouchable. And don't think it's too big to fail. Don't think it cannot fail either. Anything can fail in this world. I mean, as it is, this world, if you're evil, if you're dark, if you're a bad person, you get rewarded for it. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with, the bad elements of the world also experiencing bad elements in bad situations. Bad situations can happen to anybody. It sucks when it happens to good people. It doesn't suck. We enjoy it when it happens to bad people. So if Walmart were to actually go out of business because the fact that they decided to lay off another 10,000 workers simply for the fact that they can make up a 2% on their profit margin, they're going to do it. But they won't know the negative impact until after it's done. See, that's the thing with the vacuum principle. The theory. This is just a theory of mine. Because once you do that, Netflix almost did it. Netflix almost put themselves in the vacuum. But their CEO, Mr. Dumbass, basically was able to switch, stop, and do a 180. There's not too many companies that can do that. Microsoft, even though Microsoft is a huge corporation, they still was able to hit the brakes and change their position and how they were offering their new Xbox One. So, or I don't know I think it's called the Xbox One. I'm not an Xbox person anyways. So yeah, so they actually switched. And this is the year that they were going to offer the stuff. Offer the new console. And they removed it. You can't use rentals. You have to be online all the time. You have to have a dildo up your ass. All those different stuff that you needed to get with the Xbox. So they switched it. They switched it because the fact that they knew that nobody was going to buy their console. So consumers have a little bit more power than you think. And the fact is that, there's another thing I want to talk about, but I'll talk about that later. Well, anyways, that's all I needed to, I wanted to talk about and discuss today. That, some companies make some good decisions. Some companies make some bad decisions. All companies, they need to start waking up and they need to start paying attention. Because there's a reason why they're in business. And they're not in business to make money. They're in business to offer a product or service to consumers. That's their main purpose. That should be their main purpose. That should always be their main purpose. Not offering the least amount of quality the least of anything to screw people over. And that's all I have to say about that. Until next time, this is Chaz at Chaz's Corner. Be safe out there.